Hello and welcome to Bay of Honey Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader, and a visionary as well. I'm here today to do the monthly reading for the month of June for this general reading, 2017, for the sign of Aries. Okay, so I've got my candle burning from intuitivecandles.com. This week I'm burning down by the bay, and it is beauty. I can't wait to see what this candle's going to reveal. 100% soy-based candles are not bad for the health. There's no toxins that you're breathing in. And when the wax melts down, you're left with a reveal of a beautiful stones and gems and all kinds of great, just beautiful things. This is my latest. This was brought to me by the owners of intuitivecandles.com one day last week. And she brought me this pendulum amethyst. So now I have two, but this one is absolutely stunning. Okay, so let's get our smudge up. Let me see. Matches. There we go. You get these energies all set to right. I just did the Gemini reading because it's their birthday. What a bang-up reading they had. What a wonderful reading. The best reading I've done in a month and a half. The planets are starting to slowly settle back into place. The energies are shifting. This craziness that we've all been suffering through is almost through. We're almost there. It's almost over. There's always going to be energy shifts. This one with the planets and everything on top of it was killer. And I mean killer. Some of us tarot readers were slammed very hard. And some of us were forced to push our cards to the side, put them away, shut off the cameras for a little bit. So we all got behind her. It just didn't get done for some at all. I tried to put something out, but boys, they were late getting out. I don't know what everybody thought about the last weekly I did, when I did the 4 elements. That was new for me. So, smudge for me, that's not enough. That's going to go out before I'm done. Come on, I want you to smudge good. Oh, what am I doing? Use my lighter. Get out of here. Matches for this. Yeah, I don't know what everybody thought doing the signs that way for the weekly, but it seems to be you know, it got a lot of attention, fair amount. People seem to like it, I guess. Boys, I'll tell you, if that did it for you guys, that's what I'd be doing, because it's a lot easier doing one video for all signs and having it last for an hour or so and doing the one upload and then posting and kaboom, you're done or I'm done. That would be awesome. As opposed to 12 videos, yeah, it would really be easier for me. Although I I'm in my comfort zone with the monthly reading. That's what I enjoy, is the monthlies. I really do, because I can get to the meat of the matter. Meatier readings, they mean more, they're deeper, they're more intense. Feather. Thank you. I've got my window open here, so it's blowing it away. There we go. Smudge my stones as well, I think. And this is for you guys. Here you go, Aries. I don't know why that's... Oh. Okay. There we go. Now all I have to do is just deal out the cards. Dealer. That was a fantastic reading, this recent one with Gemini. Unbelievable. What a great reading that was. All good. All of it. Okay. Please bring us messages for the sign of Aries for this general monthly reading for the month of June 2017. Master of the universe, master of the natural world, Holy Spirit. Please bring forth messages. The sign of Aries. I just heard that song in my head. Don't worry, be happy. Who's that meant for? Just popped into my head. Boom. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Just give me 1 second. That's it. These are your cards, Aries. Let's get to it. When I'm done this 5-card spread, I pull one more card as a significator for the overall reading. If anything doesn't get brought, what'll happen is the card will turn. And if there's something in the reading that really needs to be, some oomph behind it, brought more to the forefront, it'll show up there. If not, if something was missing and that needed its own, whatever that is, its own position, its own spotlight, it'll come out there as well. I swear I'm allergic to the cards. It's for the sign of Aries. June. General reading for June 2017. I believe it's June already. Such a beautiful day here today. We've had so much rain, doom and gloom. This is it for us today. This is it. I just took a walk around the area to stretch my legs. The sun out there is so warm on the shoulders and on the back. It's just beautiful. We're back into more rain for the next 5 days after today. So I had to say I did get out and walk around a bit. I might get out again before the night's over. There we go. Very first card, your overall energy. Oof, the Tower represents destruction. That's your overall energy. Your second card, the Queen of Cups. This is your finances and wealth. Sensitivity. Third card, your hearth, your home. Everybody and everything that's close to your heart. Judgment. Reflection. Your challenges for June. King of the Ocean. Order. Message from Spirit. The Chariot. Movement. All right. So, put that right there, off to the side, right there. You guys behave. Okay, so the very first card for your overall energy, the Tower, which usually represents destruction. It's not all bad. Destruction usually means endings, and not all endings are bad either. There is somebody out there, and there may be more than one. There's probably a handful of you, where you're feeling as if your world is falling apart right now. You're feeling like you have no control and everything around you is completely out of control. And your card is here to say this is not your fault. So worry not as far as regret and self-blame goes. You need to accept the change, for some of you, that chaos brings. And chaos always brings about changes. Sometimes good, sometimes not so good, sometimes uncomfortable, sometimes welcomed. But there is going to be change that is coming toward you. This kind of change sometimes also brings shock of something that brings a breakthrough. Shock that reveals a breakthrough for you. Some of you may experience some issues at this time as well, just to put that in here, that you may experience challenges to your security, challenges within your relationships and your finances as well. And some of you are feeling very, very vulnerable. When the shock comes through and it brings a breakthrough, it is A chance to see the world in a whole new light, in a whole new way. This is a whole new learning curve, unasked for, albeit maybe unwelcomed, because of change. Because some people don't like, but this change is different. This change has a different energy to it that's coming for some of you. It's not destruction. It's just a huge, the card has shown up. This energy, tarot has brought this forward for shock value to tell you the changes that take place are going to be massive, night and day. And this card, if you just look at it, brings a feeling of shock. You know, we've got the perfect storm here is what's going on as well. So the advice of the card, though, is surrender to the universe and give up control. Just do that. Give up control, what you feel you can give control over to the universe. Don't push so hard. Don't try so hard. Don't go into overkill. Don't go into over the top. Let the universe handle over the top. Let the universe handle overkill. Let it go. Just leave it and walk away. Whatever it is that's falling apart around you, just say, fine. There's nothing I can do to stop this avalanche. If this is going to happen, then let it happen. And trust in the universe that what is happening is for good and it's for a reason as well. If your foundation, this is for some of you that have lost something, if the foundation is completely crumbled around you, here's what's going to happen. You're going to be handed the freedom. You're going to be handed the freedom to rebuild again. Some of you will be able to pick the pieces back up at this implosion of your life and put the bricks and the mortar back in place so that you can rebuild it, maybe even bigger and better than ever before. That's very, very possible for some of you. Try to come up with new ways of life as well. Not only that, some of you are going to be forced into a new way of living and a new way of life. And it does not necessarily a bad thing. It's just something different, something new. Your keywords are breakdowns and endings, chaos, surrender, breakthroughs. Live on that. Ride that right there. Breakthroughs, okay? Beginnings. And the last word I really want you to hold on tight and not let go of, because it's valuable. You can't put a price on it. And the word is enlightenment. Enlightenment. Hold on to that for the month of June. All right? There's your overall energy. The Queen of Cups in your finances and in your wealth, she represents sensitivity. This woman, when she shows up, and sometimes, Aries, this is the U card. All right? This can be the U card. You may recognize yourself. But she is very sensitive. She's very compassionate. She's gentle with her family, her friends, those that she cares about. She's openly loving to everybody. She's all about loyalty. She offers that to those in her life. Loyalty, inspiration, creativity, anything right now, as far as your finances go, are going to flourish. They're going to be good. It's going to be all good. More money's going to flow. Money's going to flow easier. Your money's going to grow is another thing as well. And as the U card, she can be here to show that now's the time to focus on your relationships. Focus on children is highlighted as well. Sharing with friends is another possibility. There's a giving of yourself. You're giving of yourself is what I'm hearing, Aries. There's a giving of yourself. There's this need to be generous and to put things out there. Just this real strong, this yearning, I want to give. And for some reason, that's where it's at for you right now. If you are single, any of you are single, she's here to tell you that you're ready for a new love now. For those of you that have come through and you've had to go through healing and heartbreak and all that stuff, then really right now you're coming through the other end and you're catching your second wind. and you're starting to see hope again, and you're looking forward to new adventures, especially with people, especially with romance, and you have a sense of excitement of being able to play the field again, of being available. That's a big part of it. This is for either sex, male or female, does not matter. The advice of the card is because she is so loving and mothering and giving and generous and soft and kind, she's a nurturer. And the card is encouraging you to bring forth your nurturing side, hence feeling so generous to everybody around you. In decision making, just lean on your intelligence side. It's your best guide after all. Your keywords are love and nurturing, generosity, sympathy, protection, love and emotion. So you're going to be very generous. As far as finances go, I don't see a real problem here. As a matter of fact, it's on the good side of things. Third card for you is your hearth, your home, your love, people that are close to you in your life. And this is a judgment, and she represents self-reflection. Okay, so let me a little drink of my tea. When she shows up, somebody's being very thoughtful. Somebody's gone off to do some deep thinking. Somebody's mind and memories keep floating back to the past, a time in the past, an era, maybe, a moment. But somebody is revisiting the past when this card does show up. So there's some self-reflection going on there. Where did I come from? What did I come from? How has that made me who I am today? Do I still carry these things right into modern day? Is that who I am? Or am I somebody different now? These are very deep self-reflecting moments that you're having. And some of you are doing this because you want to take stock before moving on. I just heard an old flame, an old relationship. And somebody out there has been, yes, you've been living your life and you've been moving on and you've been going on and you've been even going on dates. You may even be with somebody on a steady level. But there's part of you, for some of you, you need to move on even more with your life and make more concrete steps. And you're looking back in your past at a past relationship and you're thinking, did I do the right thing? Was it the right thing for me to do to walk away? Is it really over? Should I go back and make sure before moving on with this other period of my life? Some of you feel a need to know if there's any chance of reconciliation. Does that person still feel the same way about me as I did about them? Is there a chance I need to go back and check? So some of you are doing that, but some of you have to work up the courage to do that. Some of you aren't so, you're great at thinking about it, but you're not so keen at doing it. But you may need to return to get those answers from the past that are needed for the present and into your future to give you that release and give you the go-ahead. Maybe you won't go ahead. Maybe you will, and maybe it'll be with the person that you brought back from the past. It's really hard to say. It's very individual. Yeah, you'll be judging yourself on your past actions. Also, right now, for some of you, there's a lot of spiritual connecting going on, linking some of you with spirit guides, yes, and angels, but also loved ones that have gone on before you as well. There's some kind of a connection going on there, and they're probably got that. I mean, that's what they're there. They're really there, and you need to trust in that as much as you need to trust into the universe, into the Creator, into your destiny, into karma. It's all real. It's all true. So why not that too? They hear you. You're connected. Some of you already are aware of that connection. Some of you aren't sure. Some of you are suspicious there's a connection. You don't be suspicious anymore. They're really there. The advice is now is to give time a chance, or maybe even a person a second chance, or a situation a second chance. Second chances are coming up here. That maybe you overreacted, maybe you overlooked some things, maybe you were too hasty and you jumped too fast. Don't be so hard on yourself. If you are reassessing your past and what's coming back at you isn't all rosy, don't be so hard on yourself. It's not that bad. Keywords are contemplation and guilt, self-judgment review, second chances, spirituality, and memories are very strong with this card within the hearth, the home, things that are close to your heart. Card number 4, your challenges for the month of June. Aries, it's King of the Ocean. It's all about order. It's all about order. That's what he's all about. So this card's here to tell you that there have been some boundaries that could have been crossed at this time. We're talking personal space boundaries. We're talking boundaries where people put their 2 cents in or affected your life when they had no business nor reason to. It was none of their business kind of thing. And it's caused an imbalance in your life. The card is here to tell you anything that's been unbalanced, any boundaries or territories within your own space have been crossed. Things are about to be restored back to where they should be. That time is coming up on you very, very quickly. You need to stand back and let go and let it happen. That's going to be your challenge for the month of June, is to get hands off, mouth closed, opinion kept to oneself. That's what I'm hearing for you. This is bigger than you are. Let the energies come in, let the universe come in, let karma come in, let destiny come to play. So you end up where you need to be, where you're supposed to be. No interference is wanted directly from you at this point for a short window of time. A lot of things are going to be restored for you. A lot. Also, this guy could be an actual person, and he's an ideal father figure. He also makes an ideal mate. All right, for any of you that know this man. This man is full of integrity. He's all about calm. He's all about order. He's all about structure. He's all about control, keeping things on an even keel, getting the balance in there with things. That's what he's all about, a balance. The advice of this card. For some of you, you need to start working on your finances, and that for some of you means putting away a nest egg. You've got a plan for the future. You're going to need the money. Now it's time to start squirreling a few dollars away whenever you can. Get your home in order. Anything that needs to be taken care of, take care of it now. Now's the time to do that. And you have the power right now too. You're gaining your power. That's what the card literally says, that you're gaining your power back. Your keywords are focus and protection, wisdom, organization, authority, leadership, and boundaries. Those were your challenges. Here's your message from Spirit. It's a good card, guys. This represents Cancer, too. The Chariot. It's all about movement. This is always about movement. You can see here. He's got a clamshell for the body and 2 seahorses. You see how he's holding the reins with one hand? And his scepter, or there's another word for it too. It escapes me at the moment. And look at the hair blowing back. There's a lot of movement going on here. This is a time for serious progress to start to take place for you, Aries. Very serious change, serious progress moving forward. No stepping back, no stepping sideways, no leaning against the wall, no hiding in the shadows. Right up front and center, you're in full control. You're in so much control, you only need one hand to control these horses. Do you see that? And the horses in your life as well. Travel is highly favored as well. Our moves. Some of you are moving, some are moving connected to work, so you're transferring, maybe starting a new job. You've been hired in another town, city, village, or state, or province. It's hard to say. All aspects of life right now are moving forward. This is your message from Spirit. General reading. Remember that. Treat people with extra care when this card comes into play. This is not the card of sensitivity in any way, shape, or form. There's no sensitivity here at all. What it is, it's also forward move, which means you Aries could be knocking some people over on the way. You're moving forward so quickly, and you've got tunnel vision because you've got a goal. and you're just focused right in on that, and it's tunnel vision. Anybody standing here on the edges of that are going to be knocked over from you. You've got to watch that. You've got to watch your ego as well. Don't get too big for your own britches. When things start really going your way, remain humble, remain modest. Keep those yes moments. Keep them to yourself just for now. All right. Good timing is going to play. And I talked about this earlier about divine timing in another video. And divine timing is, somebody brought that to my attention a few days ago, and it is. Some things are divine timing. So we'll see. But you need to keep your ego in check so you can keep your show on the road. Some of you may be buying a new car and a new automobile at this time. Again, don't let your ego go. Yes, you can feel good and say, wow. You know, I always like this when things come up a level and say, okay, if I got anybody knows these readings, they know I got this thing going for this red Jeep that I'm going to try to manifest. It wasn't even my dream. It was almost a premonitory dream that a very good friend of mine had. That she seen me riding in a candy apple red Jeep like a TJ or a Sport with a rag top and the top down, and on the door panels was painted in gold and like calligraphy, Bay of Fundy Fortunes, painted on the door panels. What was my point to even saying that? When good things start to come and good things start to happen, and yes, some of you are going to get a new car or a new automobile, and when things go up another level in your life, especially in the financial realm, here's a saying that I really enjoy, and it's like when I moved here, and I finally got, from the time I was a teenager, everything I dreamt of. There's only one or two things left to go. And when I moved here, it was everything. And I remember coming in and looking and knowing it was mine and saying, is this who I am now? Is this who I am? Is this my life? This lady that lives on this beautiful cove, is that who I am? And it's like when you buy a new vehicle, look, I'm telling you, if I find my butt parked behind the wheel of a candy apple red Jeep, just like my friend seen, I'll be saying that. I love that. Is this where we are now? Is this where I am? And this is wonderful because it's an advancement, is what it is. It's not that a car means everything to you. It isn't about that. It's a symbol of advancement in your life. You must be doing something right and you're on the right path. It's something to be celebrated. Hell, that happens to me and I get what I want. They're going to hear me all the way down to Dipper Harbor, let me tell you. That's another wharf way down this way. Because I'll be hooping, hollering, and singing and dancing. What a great thing. And so will you. You will be feeling a need to celebrate because of this symbol of advancement in your life. That's great. What a great reading. What a great card. Now's the time to get active is the advice of the card. Move forward with your plans. Watch your ego when it's needed. And enjoy this time of power and motivation. Your keywords are journeys, determination, willpower, progress, friction, a little bit there, guidance, and protection. And that, my dear Aries, that was your reading. And now we're going to go for your significator. One significator, please, for this 5-card oceanic spread. Somebody's got a whippersnapper going. They just can't wait to cut all that greenery away. We let our lawn go for a little bit when it first starts growing well because of the dandelions. The dandelions are the first food of spring, really, for the bees, the honeybees, and where they've been in such danger of extinction and whatnot over I'd say the last 4 or 5 years. We leave them grow, and once they're done their cycle, the dandelions are done their cycle, they turn into that ball of powder puff, it releases seeds. Well, there's nothing else there for the bee to feed off of. That's when we mow the lawn because they don't need it anymore. Just do your part for nature. There we go. All right. Shut up. Oh, the most annoying sound of summer, I swear. Oh, nice one, Aries. Ace of Wands. Look at that, baby. Read it and weep. Ace of Wands. You know the drill. I grabbed the book. Isn't that fantastic? Oh my gosh, the readings have done a complete turnaround. I hope all 12 are like this. First two, knock them right out of the park. Just great. So, Aries, when this card appears in a reading, it often signifies, guess what? Guess what I got? The beginning of a brand new life. Yay! In the best of ways. It also signifies, for some, pregnancy. I don't see any other baby cards through this whole spread, so it doesn't really mean that. It just mean fertility, as in things beginning to grow around you that you planted the seeds to in your life. They're now beginning to break the ground. They're rearing their heads through the soil in a metaphoric way, and they're going to start growing and thriving and blooming, and it's just going to be fantastic. A whole new phase in life is beginning for you. This is just wonderful. That's basically what this card means right through. The Ace of Wands. What a great thing. So that means all the practical things about life, where you live, what you drive, where you work, your bank account, your financial statements, you know, your health, all these things come into play with practical things. And I can't say anymore. What a great read. That was a good reading. That was good. Be lucky you got this reading. Be thankful and be grateful. Be grateful. I'm just teasing. Wonderful. I hope you liked the reading, Aries. I hope it resonated with most of you, all of you, really. I really do. What a great, that was a good reading. I'm on a roll, I think. I'm so glad the energies have shifted and things are all starting to make sense again and come together. And the ease that they're coming back in. I think last week, it's like the energies and the planets said, let's just have one big hurrah. Let's go out the way we came in and let's shake everybody's jello tree. That's just what it felt like, and we were all like this. I mean, for ever since March, right, and now. And it's like last week was pure hell. It's like everything picked up again. It's just what it felt like. Like all the energies and all the vibrations and the planets were going, let's just give everybody one last good jello tree shake and really stir things up, and they did. And now everything's sliding back into, it's like Mother Nature. I'd written a little thing about it, and it's like Mother Nature has come in and said, all right, boys, you've had your fun. All right, here's your marching papers. Now get out of here. And it's all that negative, crazy, anxious stuff is all leaving. It's showing in my readings, and I'm very happy about that. All right, so I'd like to say thank you to all the subs to the channel and all the subs and members that are in the Facebook group, Bay of Fundy Fortunes, and you're all welcome to join us there. That's a like-minded group. Everybody gets along, and there's a huge amount of respect among each other as well. So you can find us there. You can find Bay of Fundy Fortunes on Blogspot, on Google, and on Twitter as well. And I care not where you watch them from, as long as you're comfortable and you're enjoying the readings. If you'd like to have, because this was a general reading, if you'd like to have a reading that's specific just for you, I offer the service of private readings. Information is found down below in the description more area where you see the three little buttons. It says more. Click it. It'll drop down. Read through there once so you know how it works with Bay of Fundy Fortunes. Grab the email there that I use for everything. and ship me off an email, and I'll get you a reading done, no problem at all. For now, I'm going to stop, and if you're looking for me, you can find me right here. You can find me down below, walking on the beach along the water's edge that hold the greatest, mightiest tides on the whole planet and the whole wide world. We have the highest tides here, and I'm always down there or sitting right here. I've always got, it's wonder I don't have a crooked neck, because I'm always waiting and I'm always watching on the next high tide. Hope to see you all back in about a week's time after this reading for the weeklies to begin. Thank you very much, and we'll see you later. Goodbye.